Tatiana,
Good,
hello, good
good
evening.
evening.
Good evening to you. How are you doing these days? Haven't heard you for a long time. How are you?
Okay.
Is everything all right? Good.
Everything all right.
And how is the situation in Tallinn? Are people feeling decent? Good?
Uh, People sit down
People
at
sit at
home.
home. No, not down. Wait, not down. Well, people sit at home.
Mhm.
People keep at home. Yeah. Home lovers, they say homers. Homers. Well, who sit at home? Yeah, homers.
School
Well,
moves.
yesterday I saw a report from New York City about Jetted Center or something like that. Well, they were getting ready with the masks, with the patient stuff. I mean, just with the territories, big areas for the hospital. In the area of parking place, well, as I could see, well, the reporter told about New York as situation is stable, but there are some, of course, there are some um infected people. Well,
Uh, 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 our don't did numerology, Victor. Don't
well,
uh,
don't die. Well,
die.
who don't? Who doesn't die? Who don't die?
Oh, no,
Telomeres, yeah.
Italian.
Telomeres, well, the fool. Cross my heart not to die. Well, they don't have to. Well, I think the warmer the better. The more ultraviolet rays from the sun is going to warm up the ground. Well, the better. The better for us and the worse for the virus. Because, well, well, there are measures being taken these days. Well, and there are some people who recover. It's still not a, it's still not, it's, of course, it's a serious pandemic. Well, I think the situation in Italy is complicated just because of the lack of doctors, the lack of patient beds in hospitals. Because, well, they didn't expect it to be such a pandemic. Well, no, all this pandemic situation is going to reduce. Well, I believe the closer the summer is, the better. The worse for the virus and the better for humans. Because, and this is what I can say. Well, when watching TV, it's one picture. When talking to people, it's a different picture. For instance, I have talked to my students in Odessa, Ukraine. Well, I can tell you that mm, there is some emergency regime now, and of course, people have changed with this virus, coronavirus, or coronavirus. Coronavirus, virus. I don't think it. It all depends. It all depends on the human immunity. Immunity, since
Immunity.
the stronger one is in spirit, because, well, if a man is afraid of this little bacteria, this little virus, well, one should know something about it, and one should take care. Of course, one should be careful just to keep safe from the dangers that virus is bringing. Because it's a really terrible situation in Italy. When I watch TV, well, my heart is crying, really. I don't know why Italy exactly, because, well, but everywhere, well, cafes, cafeterias, restaurants, pubs, well, are being closed. Well,
Mm.
people are sitting at home, where people are waiting for better times. Well, they can do nothing if they are not prepared for this decent mode of working. And what about you? Is your store functioning? No?
Um,
Or have they ordered to close the store? Or is it? Do you work?
um, I work. I work.
You go to work, yes. You still.
I worked.
So your shop is open, yes. And
Um, uh, open.
your jewelry shop. I mean, that one you told me about.
Want to close.
They want to close the store, yes.
Go.
It's the situation is not the government.
Want.
The government recommends you to close the store. Well, of course, it's a big strike on the business against the business. Well, but it's still a safe measure because less people meet, the better. Less people meet each other, the better. My son is a student of legal faculty at the local university, at the college. And well, he has been learning like this. Well, he wakes up in the morning and opens his phone. At some exact time, they have to check in. They mark the students who are present online. Well, then they have a group in social net where they share their assignments, задания, and the assignments, well, they have to be done. And so he learns even better at home because, well, here he is under my control and my wife's control. Well, that at least, well, he's got a chance to consult us on some questions. He writes the assignment, writes the task, then photographs it with his iPhone and then uploads it into the group just to be checked by the teacher.
Just у нас at us.
We have, you say.
We have two.
You have it too, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you have your children as students? No. Mikhail is
students
joining us. Mikhail is joining us. We are having a talk tonight, Mikhail. We have already started discussing the situation with coronavirus attacks. Mikhail, are you here? Oh, we can see you. We can see you really. You might have read that message that I left in the social group, BMG group. Yes. We cannot hear you, Mikhail. Let me see. Just if you have a microphone active. It's probably a different device because we can see you normally horizontal, and this time it's vertical.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, I'm connected.
You have finally connected. Oh.
Yeah, it's okay.
You look younger today. Maybe a different device. Well, how are you doing?
Thank you. Not too bad. Not bad.
Not bad is good because, well, the optimism is something we really need these days. Well, actually, when you come home, you can see that people are different. People are a little bit, they watch out for others. They try not to come very close to others. Well, and this is the pandemic effect. Well,
yes.
At the first sight, one might think that everything is still the same, but at a closer look, well, close up, it can be seen differently. Well, people are watching at each other. Well, who's coughing, who is sneezing, and like that. Well, and I hope you are healthy.
Sorry?
I hope you are healthy.
You healthy?
Yeah, I hope you are healthy, both you and Tatiana.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
This time.
Okay. I'm healthy now.
I would like to tell you the way. I would like to tell you the way what I would do if I were infected with coronavirus. Okay.
Okay.
Of course, all the precaution measures, well, that are currently spread on TV, well, they should be followed. They should be followed. Just carefulness cannot be extra. Осторожность не бывает лишней. Well, it doesn't happen to be extra. Of course, it's not paranoia. What I do normally, well, when I get infected with some virus, just ordinary virus, not just coronavirus we are talking about, well, these days, well, I take a glass, probably that one looking like whiskey. It's not whiskey, it's no alcohol. Just I take a glass, a transparent glass with a flat bottom. With a flat bottom. Then I fill it with water, just three-fourths,
Okay.
3 parts of the 4. Well, it's filled with water, just water, regular drinking water. Well, sometimes if you got a filter, it's a running water. If you got some bottled water, it can be still water from outside, or it can be even a gas water, sparkling water. Well, anything. Then you place it out, but it's better still water. Still water is the best substance to transfer the information. Then you put it on the table. Then you do it like that. You rub your hands against each other. You rub your hands like that until your hands are very, very hot. Very, 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 very hot. Just like still in the car. Still in the car. Как в угон машины. Just like that. Yeah, these are our planets. It's minus and plus. Well, it's I'm not cathode. I don't know. But okay. Then you put the glass of water on your left hand. On your left hand. And still there is some warmth and there are some connections between your hands. And when it's a flat bottom, the glass is going to be safe there. But it can be a champagne glass or just this one with a narrow foot, with a narrow leg. Well, in this case, well, you may keep it like this, just to be contacting with the lower part of the glass. Okay, and then just imagine that glass is surrounded by a sphere. Imagine as if it were surrounded by a sphere which is 2 centimeters over the glass, on all the facets, on all the sides. Well, and then you take your right hand, which is still hot because you had been warming it by rubbing. It's a biological warmth, which is very, very efficient in terms of confronting the viruses. Well, and then you don't touch the glass, but you touch the imaginary sphere, like this, as if you were dusting it from some dust, like that. And you are thinking you should make up a title. You should come up with a title. With the title of what's going to be this water. What this water is going to transform into. Well, and you are thinking about the information that you might transfer to the water. Exactly. Because there is still warmth in between the 2 hands. There are still the connections are right. And in between them, there is water. And water memorizes the information best. And that you use no negative particles. For instance, you are doing it like this. Well, this is the most efficient. This is the most efficient elixir in the world that might be useful when confronting a virus. The virus, the best solution against coronavirus, the best remedy, the best medicine against coronavirus ever from the first day on Earth and up till the end of the human days. Oh, and this is the best one ever. It's best. It's better than anywhere in the world. It's better than in any labs of the world. It's the best vaccination that I might use. Well, by drinking. And you should think about each particle, each cell that water is gonna bring the information to each cell of your body because water is gonna become you. It's gonna be part of you because our what do we consist of? We consist of water by 75 or 80%. 75 or 80%. It's water. It dominates in us as a blood, as our soft tissue, liquid, like that. Well, just to be flexible.
Yeah.
And this is it. And you use no negative particles like not, no, this, just like that. And this is the best solution I can imagine. This is the best solution that can be ever in the world, ever in the world. And there are no idols. Well, no laboratories of the world are able to create something better than what I'm doing, what I'm creating. And this is it. And when you can feel, you are not saying it aloud. You are saying it via the right hand because the right hand always gives information and the left hand always accepts the information. That's why we have them as just the two phases of the two phases of a regular power socket, just like that. It's like electricity. Yes, this one gives, this one accepts. This one gives, this one receives, and there is the hand recipient is holding the glass. The hand. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. It's a complete analogy, identity to what you have just said. And when you can feel that it's enough, just try to add some power into that water because information is all right, but information should be pushed properly. But try to concentrate all of your body power in your right hand, and abruptly, all of a sudden, relax your hand, and that power is going to be memorized by water as well. It should be powerful. It should be not just the information, but the powerful information to deliver your message up to each cell of your body because, well, that water is going to become all of your body. It's going to reach all the cells of your body. Sooner or later, it's going to do it. Well, and then it's better when you're doing it to use also the words there should be no side effect. There should be no side effect, and it's gonna drive out of my human system all the viruses. All the viruses I don't need. Well, okay. In particular, this particular virus, everybody is fighting against. And as soon as you have done it, you can feel that you can drink this water. And drink this water, and you will feel the difference because when you are drinking that water, it's different. The taste, you will feel the very sweet taste if you have done it all right.
Really?
Sweet, yes. Yeah. It's very sweet, as if you had added some sugar in. You may feel it. You might feel it. You can feel it yourself. It's always different from just these two identical glasses of water. One I have worked with, the other is not. The other was not affected by anything. Well, and you can drink this water is bitter. It's just maybe bitter, maybe tasteless. And this one is a little bit sweet because you have been doing it with love. We have been doing it with your power. You have been doing it for positive. You have drunk all the water. And then after that, it's best to relax for half an hour. Just to let it relax your muscles. The better you relax your muscles, the better delivery of that information is going to be performed. Well, and this quite helps. You may lie into meditation, but don't intercross all of your body parts. No fingers crossed, no legs crossed. Oh, you are lying like this. Your head to the east is best.
Okay.
So half an hour relaxing your group zone muscles like that, from the tips of your fingers up to the shoulders. This one, that one, and then next to it goes the face. Next to it go the feet from the thumbs, from the toes of your feet up to the torso, and then the casque of your head, just like this one. The rest of your head, then the neck, then goes the front part of your torso, up to down. You may even enumerate the muscles. Well, the shoulders, the rib cage, grudная клетка, and all that stuff. Well, this solar muscles and the press muscles and so on. Okay, and then the rear part, the back part, spinal cord, everything. Everything for the exception of some bordering muscles that prevent you from from doing the wrong things, well, like that. Well, as soon as you have relaxed, just try for the sun rays not to penetrate through a window. Try to turn off the light, and even in the darkness, you will see after you have relaxed. You will see with your closed eyes. You will see the two colors. One of them is monochrome green, and the other is black. Black should be centered. Black should be centered. Black will try to be outside, but you should center it and reduce it up to a little point, as if it were as if you were given it a pulse just to drive it away, and it's gonna disappear. You send it to some other planet, to some other system, to somewhere where it's not gonna harm to others. Well, and those black things are your tiredness, your viruses, the energy, the power of your viruses. We cannot see electricity, but we can sometimes touch it and feel it. Well, this one you will see. It's not something you imagine. You will see it. If you are tired, you will see it. And the tiredness is going to concentrate one sphere, the other sphere. You center the sphere and it disappears gradually in the center. It's like if you were thinking of a three-dimensional picture, it would be centered, and it is centered, and it's gradually disappearing into the distance. Well, if you imagine a two-dimension, it's like cartoons on TV. Well, it's just disappearing. It's just disappearing in this flatness. And that monochrome green light should be surrounded. Because it's a decent light. It's a good power. It's a good power, and the bad power is centered and driven away. You just push it away. Yes, and it's a very pleasant state when you have driven all the spheres away. You have driven all of them out of your body, and you can feel better. And each cell of your body has accepted the information about confronting the coronavirus. And your brain is the best pharmaceutical, is the best pharmacist, and it knows how to do that. It knows how to recombine the ferments of our body, the inner particles that we get with the food, that we get with the air. And even there are some negative parts in the air. It's like just the products of burning petrol or something like that. Petrol, I say for Yelena, who's probably gonna have this watch later. Okay. And as soon as you have done it all, you may set your human system onto you give your human system an instruction how to act next to it after the session. Well, this program is going to control all the borders of my human system. This program I'm installing right now on the mental level, because it's a computer. It's a half liquid computer, and it's very smart, billions of operations per second. It really controls everything.
our mind manage our body. It's
Our
the first
mind
thing, right?
manages our body, yes, manages. It's the best manager, but we should trust our mind. We should trust our brain because it's the head of the stuff. It's really the chief manager of our body. If we trust it, it's okay. If we trust some pills, probably we can reload some trust onto pills, onto other people, onto medicals. But it's okay. Well, I don't want you to neglect them, just to ignore any medical recommendations because they are very smart. They are also great scientists. But what I want to deliver up to you just as a message, I think it's useful to know that the most amazing things are always as close as we have never thought them to be. So I believe it's going to be a good piece of advice.
Okay.
What about you, Tatiana? I should ask you because I have been talking to Michael and just watching at your avatar, and your picture is currently seen with the guepardo tiger in the background. So, have you understood the most of the information I have just delivered?
Understand.
You understand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just try to do it. It's magic. It's magic. It's a miracle. Well, how it works. Well, sometimes, people who are living with me are getting surprised. Well, at the way. Well, I go barefooted. I go barefooted up to the balcony, just on the concrete floor. I am standing on the right, on the right, on the right, on the right foot. The left foot can catch cold. It catches bad cold. So the left foot can be put on the right foot. Well, and this position I stand all, and my feet are not afraid of that cold. Either it's gonna be bad or not. Well, I think.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the last idea.
Ну, да, так скажу, что ну да, это укрепляет организм настолько, что он не боится ничего практически. Э, И также я
Да,
скажу, что
про правую.
страхи,
Мгм.
our fears are our enemies, basic enemies. Как сегодня человек рассказал притчу такую, что говорит, сколько ты смерть заберешь, когда чума была там где-то, ну, 5 тысяч человек, а забрала 15. Говорит, что ты 15 забрала? Ну, говорит, 5 тысяч я забрала, говорит, а 10 не поверили в себя. Ну, в общем, такая ситуация.
Ну
Вот.
да,
А
да,
10 испугались.
Да, 10 испугались, и то есть...
И
да. Сами
умерли
пошли за ней.
со страха.
Так, тут как раз кто-то пытается нас тоже напугать. Блэк, я тебя накажу. It's Blackie. Oh my God.
Тот
Yeah,
cat.
it's my cat. It's crazy. Yeah. It's like crazy. All right. Blackie.
And a cat is not only animals, do you know?
Yeah,
A cat, it's not only the simple animals. It's a symbol of sometimes
it's,
a cat is managed.
it's like a train attendant between the two worlds. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, really, I believe.
And so do I, because when you stroke a cat, you get such positive emotion, and they say this stroking a cat is same as therapy, same as therapy.
Very good therapy.
So they are therapists, they are doctors. He's racing. I've never seen him like that. Well, I don't know.
You have a lot of doctors in your house.
Well, he looks like a crazy doctor today. Well, he sometimes runs like this. Well, especially there's been an incident like that when he ran into the room when I was giving a lesson at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. And Sergey is here, and we are talking. And at that time, the cat is running here, racing like racing like a horse, and he turns over the capacity with water. for him. So I had to wait until the lesson is over. But this lemonade was made in Switzerland. I hope it's not it's not that harmful for it. So just remove the water. Okay. Uh, my general message to you and everybody in our group, there are 42 members right now. So far we are growing gradually. Some people buy an access with prolongation of QS training machine. Well, because my financial state, it also depends on the people who are coming to this group and who are coming to private lessons as well. Mm, and I'm not in the best shape financially, but still I consider it to be mm, just a trivial truth of life. Well, we can take things, well, we accept things as are, as is. We can take any situation as is. If we cannot do anything about it, why ever be nervous? So I wish all of you be safe. And Elena, well, she sends her best regards to you both, Michael and Tatiana. And she said that something had happened to her computer. Well, I believe it's not coronavirus, but just a regular virus, or maybe some technical stuff. Well, it had broken, and something was wrong. And she said that the master would fix that laptop and will be a little bit wider. And at the same time, I send my best regards to Anna from Ukraine, who used to be our group member, but she still keeps on liking my posts. And I have enough videos. I have a lot of videos, our videos to be uploaded. I have still not uploaded videos, maybe 10 or so. Well, so from time to time, new videos are going to appear in our group, and we are meeting here on Friday, and I hope we'll be 4 already. Yeah.
Okay.
Friday, okay?
The lesson is finished now.
The lesson is over. Well, time is running fast when you are speaking about something useful. Today, ну, сегодня так вот, аудирование сегодня у нас было такое полезное аудирование. Аудирование не должно быть ради учебы, а аудирование, audition, well, it should be useful, it should be helpful for any kind of situations. Well, anyways, we face a problem. Why not fix it and simultaneously upgrade your English? Great.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. You too. Well, see you on Friday. Okay, will you be able to be here on Friday?
On Friday,
Will
yes.
you? You will. At 9. At Friday at 9 Moscow local time. Okay, and you, Mikhail, too?
Последний, да, уже или нет?
Well, why not? No. I don't think it's the last one because let me see. So, how long ago did we do that? How long ago? Well, first of all, we had the second group joined in January, right?
Yes, right.
In January.
But
did we renew it?
Okay.
Well, I just don't remember if you paid for the next one or for the next cycle. You paid for the next cycle because the first cycle we had in December, and this one we just spread so that we had 2 months and a half. 2 months and a half. Well, I believe it's gonna be the last one, but if you would like to continue, especially with the books, with interpreting the text from Russian into English, which is very useful, well, I believe it's going to be like that. It's the best we can do is interpret, and one more time, interpret from Russian into English, and sometimes from English into Russian. At the same time, you can benefit, you remain in the group, you benefit all the videos, all the stuff.
Okay, thank
Well,
you.
so if you would like to, if you would like to commission this next time, well, I think it's gonna be the same price.
I don't know now.
It's not urgent. We are meeting on Friday. We can discuss it on Friday.
Okay, okay.
At the same time, I'm very glad to have you on board. Really. And well, maybe you know someone who could join the group. It costs now $25, just for not starting, but benefit all the 100 videos or so. We have, if I'm not mistaken, more than 90 videos now. And they are helpful when seeing these videos. Well, your brain interactively works. Well, what I have told you about the meditation and the water stuff preliminary. Well, I think
I will try. Do
yes,
it. Okay.
treat it with care and try it even today. Well, unless the information is vanished out of your head, because well, the more time is running fast, the more we forget. The more we know, the more we forget. All right. So then, see all of you on Friday if you can. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
That's
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on Friday.
Well,
See you.
thank
Bye
you.
bye. See ya. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.